Alright guys, back here with locals again, and we got Undefeated Team AFG member Marquise. What were we playing today?
Today we are playing Exosister today, guys. Everybody's sleeping on this deck, but this deck is nuts.
I hate this deck, bro. I love graveyards, but this is no graveyard.
Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and get started with the Exosister monsters. So to start off, pretty standard is 3 Martha, 3 Ellis, 2 Stella, 2 Sophia, and you want 1 Irene.
So you're playing the larger package?
Yeah, I'm playing a fairly large package. To be honest, you mainly want to see these. These are really what's going to get you through, and these are just pretty much extenders. Every now and then you do get to draw one out of these two, but mainly you just want to rely on these. The engine's pretty resilient, goes through a lot, and I mean, doesn't lose a shifter, draw. This deck is actually very, very resilient, so I like it a lot. This package is very consistent as well. You just gotta remember the Martha restriction. Once you get past the Martha restriction, then you're fine. For the Exosisters, for the Spirit Monsters, we play 3 Aratama and just 2 Sakitama. Aratama is honestly broken in this deck because if you only see Aratama, you have no disruptions. Aratama is literally a 1-card combo into your full board. Sakitama is good, but it's really just an extender 9 times out of 10 if you get disrupted. You really want to open the fire one before you see this one. So, but this package was insane. I played through so many hand traps using just these alone. That is insane. If they Ash Martha and you still have Aratama, you still have combo anyways, so you're good. This adds so much more resiliency to this deck. It's insane. That's it for the Spirit Monsters. For the hand traps, it's 3 Ash, 2 Shifter.
Only 2?
So 3 Ash, Disrespect, Branded, Rogue, 2 Shifter. Shifter is good, but it's not good against everything. Cash Steal is the best deck. The main thing is you don't want to see this in multiples. You really just want to see it as a one-of. And if you do see it, you're winning. But this build and this deck doesn't need Shifter to beat Cash or most decks that rely on Graveyard 9 times out of 10. If you see it, it is nice though. It does steal a lot of games. So Shifter normally at 2.
Why 2 shifters?
We just talked about it. He just didn't want to draw 2 of them.
Pax is insane. You pay 8, search, and if you have another sister that you control or it's in the grave, you can special it straight up. This actually was a huge today. I used this a lot to special summon Martha. And use Mechales to banish one of my opponent's monsters in grave and immediately rank up with the Martha. So Pax is honestly insane opening. It's also insane if you do have full combo, you don't use it, you can just set it. And then when your opponent gets ready to move anything out of the graveyard or your graveyard, you can just chain the Pax, summon a Martha or any one of your sisters, as long as you have the other one in grave, and you're ranking up off rep. Pax is broken. Next up, 3 Pot. This is self-explanatory. You have to play Pot. That's all I'm gonna say about Pot. You have to play this in this deck.
Oh, you should have did it.
For some board breakers though, 2 Dark Ruler, 2 Book of Moon. We're just playing 2 and 2 because we want to keep our board breakers as versatile as possible. In this format, you're gonna play against so many different decks that one might be good against the other, but you just want to make sure you have it for everything essentially. So 2 and 2 is really just like the perfect ratios, and I saw both of them enough to where they were both still very, very high impact. So 2 and 2 I think is the perfect ratio, simply perfect. For traps, 3 Gozen, playing 3 Imperm, and we're on 2 Vadis and 1 Returnia. So these right here, I know normally you will play 2 Returnia and 1 Vadis, but I decided to try out 2 Vadis and 1 Returnia because Vadis has gained you a lot of advantage. If they can't play through your initial board, for example, like Imperm goes in, whatever else you have set, and then this starting off your next turn with, you're pretty much winning that game automatically. So Vadis can gain you a lot of advantage, and even though Returnia is also broken as well. Imperm is self-explanatory. It's good against everything. Plays around talents, plays around thrust. It's really good. And Gozen is a menace in this format. As long as you time the Gozen correctly, then Gozen will win you so many games that it is just simply ridiculous. Just make sure you time it correctly and you don't just immediately shotgun it in standby phase. Try to be smart with the Gozen activation. As long as you do that, you're locking your opponent out 9 times out of 10. And then the Returnians get rid of any follow-up or any chance they got to actually get rid of this. So for the main deck, there's 40 cards in the main. You gotta love to see it. Go next for the extra deck. For the big boss, 2 Magnifica. Magnifica is insane. Initially, it's a non-target banish as well as a tag out if they activate anything. I had an opponent today try to book this. Chained this to the Book of Moon, went to the Macaleese I was up under, and we were still gaming. This is actually an incredible strong boss monster right here in Macaleese. Also can attack twice too. So people who don't know what this card does, it will kill you really fast.
56 for it's crazy.
Yep. Play 3 Macaleese, 2 Caspatel, 1 Jabrine, 1 Asophiel. So Macaleese is your spell and trap searcher, as well as a banish a turn that is summoned. Macaleese is also it's honestly really crazy. It helps you trigger Martha as well, but you can Macaleese target one of your opponent's cards in grave and then banish it. Use Martha to rank up into either one of these that you want to. Caspatel is your monster searcher, stops you from special summon from graveyard as well. But normally I just use that as an extender to get to either Martha or my next extender. Jabrine is a built-in imperm as well as an 800 attack boost. Normally Jabrine is how I'm killing people 9 times out of 10, making the this gain 800. So, and also it's not also for the cards currently on field. It's also the monster that come after this summon as well. Sophiel is literally a Biz Dweller. It rarely comes up, but we have a lot of tier out of locals. So if I summon a Sophiel against a tier or anything like that, then normally they're dying that turn and they can't play through that. It's a Dweller on steroids, as well as a bounce on my turn. That's it for the Exosisters and the main and the extra. For utility cards, 1 Exciton, 1 Baguska.
What's a Marquise deck without Baguska?
Facts.
Name a deck you played that doesn't play Baguska.
If I can't play Baguska, I'm not playing the deck.
The drunk guy, bro.
Got to. Tornado Dragon, just in case I have a random floodgate that I actually can't play through. And for extensive Zeus package, Merrymaker, Sargus, and Zeus. I actually went into this twice, actually, because this is the easiest way to get to a format Zeus. And normally, like, Zeusing them on their turn and then having another free Zeus on the following turn is insane. Zeus also is a light as well, so it goes with Gozen as well as the Exciton Knight. But normally, if I have the space, like via Dark Will No More, I'm going for that first. That is it for the extra. Now for the side deck, facts. For the side. The Retaliating Sea. With Retaliating Sea, this is really for Pearly. In this format, guys, Pearly is still broken, and Pearly is still really hard to deal with. Retaliating Sea just mainly shuts off their deck 9 times out of 10. Shuts off their resource management as well. So Retaliating Sea just broken against them, honestly. And it's fairly good against Brandon as well too. You're not getting puppet lock if you have this. For some 1-ofs, 1 shifter for the 3rd copy. 1 diffuser, 1 with the game is nuts. The 3rd Dark Ruler, gotta have it. Alfie self-explanatory. This also wins games as well, and the 3rd Dark Ruler. So for backer removal, play 2 Cosmic, 1 Duster. Honestly, these are crazy because obviously they're quick play. You can get rid of it. Crazy against Labyrinth to get rid of their welcome cards so they can't keep recurring them from grave. And this also plays around Lord of the Heavenly as well. And Duster's Duster. Board breakers, we got 3 Dark Hole. Dark Hole is the best board breaker for this deck because you want to clear space for Martha 9 times out of 10. If they Ilby lock you, Dark Hole, cool. Martha, you're playing. They Kaiju, Nib you, anything like that to stop you from going into Martha, you can Dark Hole, clear board, and go into Martha and keep playing. Dark Hole is insane in this deck. And then Judgment for going first. You need Judgment to play around evenly, Dark Ruler No More, and just simply anything that's problematic. Solemn Judgment is just a no-brainer for this deck, man. It's literally broken for this deck, so you have to play Solemn Judgment. This deck has no spell and trap negations outside of this, so you have to play it. 9 times out of 10, you Solemn Judgment the right thing, you're winning the game anyways, and then you're killing them the very next turn. So the half-life points you're not worried about. And that is it for the side.
Appreciate you, Keith.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Team AFG, we're all here deep.
Quick shout out to AFG, my man Drew, man's Matt, Brandon, and the rest of Team AFG, man. Shout out to my man's Tony. We're in the gauntlet today, boys. We're in the gauntlet.
Yes, sir. And make sure to check out the links in the description. We'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.